The NBA draft is on Wednesday. Raise your hand if you knew that. Good. Raise your hand if you have done enough prep to feel confident who you want the Cavs to draft at number 20. There we go. So we're going to do this a little differently today. I decided to take the prep work out of your guys' hands.
Thank you, Mike.
And we're going to play the blind dating game for Cavs prospects. And here's how it's going to work. I'm going to give you a blind resume of a prospect that could be there at number 20 for the Cavs. I have 10 of them. Before we go any further, there are more than 10 options that the Cavs could be considering. I didn't want to go 50 deep and then spend 50 minutes on this, so I picked 10 that have been either mocked to the Cavs, linked, they've brought in for workouts. These are guys that at least have been connected
There's smoke
to
around these guys.
The draft
There's
process.
smoke
Yes,
around these guys.
There's a chance that the Cavs draft someone who's not on this list.
Right.
I am well aware of that, but I didn't want to take the entire show doing this, so I picked 10 I thought fit what they're looking for or could fit what they're getting at number 20. So I'm going to give you a resume. You guys are going to write the score on the resume of that player, 1 through 10. You can do halves. You can do 7.2 if you want, whatever you want.
Are we going to know? No.
And Anthony's going to track it.
Okay.
At the end, I'm going to tell you who your highest score is for. So
okay.
Behind a blind door, we're going to go through all 10.
I like it.
And then I'll be like, all right, Jay, candidate 6 was your highest score. That is player X. Earl, you like candidate 4 the most. That is player X, and so on and so on. So, once again, there are more than 10 players the Cavs are potentially going to draft. There's a chance they draft someone who's not on this list, but these are names that have been tied and connected to the Cavs. So, Steve, are you ready to play a little blind dating game? Let's do it. I'm going to give you some stats. I'm going to give you some prospects. So I'll give you some information on the players and a little music at that. So, the first blind resume. This prospect was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. He's 20 years old. It's a stretch big. A 2-time All-Conference player, a 1-time All-American for his career. He averaged nearly 16 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 47% from the field, and 31% from 3.
See, I automatically have questions like what conference? That's going to give the player
I was
away.
thinking the same thing.
Why? Because you could be a 2-time Ivy League.
You could be.
And I'm probably not that interested.
And why is there no height and weight on this?
Because I don't want to give too much.
Well, we got the position, so we can kind of fill in the blank.
I give you a positional archetype.
Yeah, he's trying to keep it a mystery. So, I mean, this is really tough.
I mean, the difference between 6'8" and 6'10" is a lot.
If it matters for this guy, he's listed at 6'9".
Okay, that's better.
And we're going 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
I ain't doing that. Out of here.
Actually, take that back. He's not 6'10". He's listed at 6'11".
Okay, 6'11".
6'11".
Damn. See, I gotta know conference, man. I mean, he's doing
Well,
this.
Jay, what's your score?
He's All-American.
Jay gave a 6.9 for this character. Earl with a 6. Very nice. And G. Bush with a 7.2.
No, that's a 4.
Oh, 4.2, sorry. 4.2.
Damn!
G. Bush not a fan of the first blind resume candidate.
Yeah.
The second blind resume candidate.
Can you now tell us what conference he played for?
He sound like he played in the Big West or something.
You can't change your scores?
Yeah, I'm locked in at 6.9.
All right, this guy played in the ACC.
Oh, see, now I would.
See, but I can't give you too much.
I
don't want you to
I
use
know,
your
but
preconceived connotation of who these players could be.
because now I think I would definitely have given a higher score, but that's okay.
At the point of this is you just get the information.
Sure.
You can't have it all.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. All right, the second player was also a 5-star recruit coming out of college. He's 20 years old. He's a stretch 5. He transferred after his freshman year, so he played 1 season at one school. He played his second season at another. He made all-conference 1 time. His stats over 2 seasons, 11 points per game, 6.7 rebounds, 54% from the floor, 34% from 3. Jay with the 4.7, G with the 4 flat, and Earl, I can't see Earl from over here.
It's 3.2.
Towards me.
Or as I used to call it, water beer. If you know, you know. Young guys won't have any idea what that means.
I am not drafting nobody who scored 10 points. And you already transferred. That means you wasn't getting it done where you was at.
That's what I thought,
and
too.
And you all-conference 1 time?
And his 3-point shooting percentage, don't we have enough of those guys already?
Is this Evan Mobley? No, I'm playing.
I'm not
just
answering
joking.
nothing
I'm joking. I was joking. We're going to keep him.
Next up, blind
we already had
resume.
That guy.
Number 3 was a 2-star recruit. He's 23 years old. He's a big wing. Two-time All-Conference player for his career, averaged 11.7 points, 3.8 rebounds, 1.6 assists, a 50-40, just shy of a 50-40 shooter.
I have one question.
He played in a Power 5 conference, if that helps.
No, that wasn't going to be my question. Is he an elite athlete?
Tested solid, I wouldn't say elite.
Okay.
$5.5 for Jay.
Double nickels.
Oh, you got told this. I can't see from that.
2.6.
2.6.
Wow.
2.6.
Hit that hard
And a
grading
1.6.
Imani Bates is better, and the French judge gave him 1.6. 2-star recruit. He's old as me right now.
Now, all of that being said,
facts.
Mike, you know this as
Facts.
well as anyone. Those star recruits coming out, that doesn't always age well in both ways.
Yeah.
Been a lot of 5-stars who've been flops, and there have been some guys that were, I don't know, I can't say it 2, but I've seen some 3-stars that have really become
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald's a great example.
So he's a big wing, but only got 3 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
Now that's over the course of a 4-year career. So remember, this is career averages.
Yeah. My guess is this guy blossomed in his last year in college. Blossomed.
He should. He get a Buckeye card. He's 65 and older. He early retirement age.
Who the hell stays in college 4 years anymore?
This dude 23. Dang, bro. He got the extra 6 years. Like, he got that COVID year.
Blind resume number 4.
We don't like these so far, McNuggets.
4-star recruit.
Okay.
18 years old, one of the youngest players in the draft. A combo guard. He played 1 year in college, so those stats are from his freshman season. He made the all-rookie team, and he averaged 14, 5, and 4 on 41% shooting.
All
32%.
rookie, like, is that a conference or is that all rookie just like freshman, all freshman team?
That's like the all-freshman team. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro can't shoot.
Is that a 10 or a 1.0?
That's a 1.0.
1.0 from Jay.
My man's hitting 40%.
Earl with a 7. So that's Earl's high score
32%
so
from
far.
3. No.
And G Bush
Wait a
is
minute.
0.7.
What?
So here's my theory.
Mike's trying to hoodwink us into picking
No,
somebody.
so he can't shoot, right?
At all.
Right.
If they keep this core 4 together, you got to get somebody in here that can handle the rock and be that facilitator.
Oh, I know. All my guys need to be able to shoot.
To let
It's a
everybody
shooter's
get
league.
on.
We got Craig Porter Jr.
It's a shooter's league. My guys have to be able to shoot.
We got Craig Porter Jr. Why I want him? And by the way, you noticed that he snuck this in here. These basketball dudes are sneaky. You got to
He's
watch
trying.
these.
Yeah.
When he put combo guard in, you already got 2 of those. That means he ain't got a position. Is he a point guard or a shooting guard? Why would I get another combo guard that can't score?
Because that's what the Cavs draft, man.
That's their philosophy.
No, Earl. We're doing who we want, not who we think they're going to take.
I don't want this guy.
I got a theory.
A combo guard?
Mike could try. He's hoodwinking.
How
us into
tall
saying
is this
guy's
guy?
Trash, and then
How
we're
tall is this guy, McNuggets?
6'2" tops.
No, he's listed at, I believe, 6'4".
Okay, so he's 6'2".
He's 6'2".
I-
He's listed at 6'4".
Yeah, he got that Bronny James disease.
He
All
definitely
of them.
6'2".
Bronny
all
James
of them.
6'4" to 6'1.5".
You know what we could do?
He's listed at 6'5" on his college list.
I'm sticking with my
Probably
6'2".
6'4",
I'm sticking with 6'2".
Yeah, he's out of here.
All right, next up, the 5th out of 10. This guy was a 3-star recruit.
Okay.
He's 21 years old. He's a big wing. Made the all-defensive team. 5.5 points per game, 7 rebounds, 55% from the floor, 24% from 3. These guys have all been tied to the Cavs.
Don't give me
Double
this trash.
zeros from
Don't
Jay.
even give me this trash.
G says stop playing.
So
playing
can I
with me.
ask what he does well?
Stop playing. with
This
me.
one in particular is regarded as maybe the best defensive wing prospect to come out of the draft in the last 5 years.
Come on.
So
on.
he's worse
Come
than
on.
Isaac Okoro.
Come on. Come on, now.
And how tall is he?
Come on.
I can't give you everything, G, but he's tall.
He's 7 foot at least.
He's a big dude.
He's
Big
7
guy.
foot.
He better be great.
Bro,
So none of you guys are picking 5. So I'll tell you who 5 is because it's Ryan Dunn out of Virginia, 6'9".
Yeah, no.
Just so you know. So
Hard.
Ryan Dunn, off the
Hard no, now that I know
from
who
the
that
Hey,
is.
Ryan
Virginia be averaging like 40 points a game in the ACC, bro. They be just out just watching paint dry, just passing around the perimeter.
Dunn. 5.5 points might have been Virginia's
What?
leading scorer last
You
year.
can get fouled. You can just get fouled hard and get to the line and get 1 putback, and that's
Is he
5
7
points.
foot?
No, he's like 6'9" with like a 7'5" wingspan.
But
That's crazy.
But hold on. But
He played the pick and roll guy and can't shoot. Like, offensively, if he could ever develop.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Once again, I'm not saying draft him. If he could ever develop any semblance of offense, it's crazy good defense.
this is why I be mad at y'all, McNuggets.
Dog, I'm just giving y'all blind resumes. You be mad at me.
No, they got him.
I say he's not my choice.
This is first.
He ain't, trust me.
These
I'm
basketball
the
dudes be
whole
having these linked characters, and you tell me every time I mention this man's name that I'm crazy. But this dude is averaging 2 points and 4 rebounds, and he's a first-round pick at 20, and Imani Bates can't play. Your talking points are terrible. These are, man, it's 21 in the G League, and you talking about these stiffs, 0.0s on the Richter scale. These are tremors. Stop it.
Gee, they did the last 2 draft classes combined. I think it was Jonathan Givony. Did the last 2 draft classes combined, because this draft class we talked about is not good. There's no star talent.
Clearly.
No, I'm getting back to the Imani Bates thing.
Can you imagine if that's the blind resume, the guy that gets his 23rd pick? 20th pick,
That's
and that's
crazy
the guy?
to me.
That's the guy?
All right, next up,
How do you sell him at the news conference?
How?
great defender. And that's what you sell. There's no offense to sell.
We found a better defender than Evan Mobley in the draft, and we think that we have Kenny Atkinson here who can develop his offensive game, and we just feel very, very strongly about this pick right here. He's a nice guy, people person. He's going to come to the city, going to stay on the west side, probably Lakewood, stay out of trouble. It's a great draft pick.
I like what Mike said. If he can develop any semblance of an offensive game,
Seriously,
he's a
any
find.
semblance.
Yeah. You know my line. If my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike.
That's a great line. All right, we got 5 more blind resumes to take a look at. Next up, this next player was a 4-star recruit, 19 years old. He's a big shooter.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
He's a big
shooter.
It doesn't mean he loves to shoot. It means he's a big and he's a shooter.
I'll take John Morant. No, I'm
He's
playing.
actually more
I'm
of a
playing.
wing guy, but he's a very tall.
Or are you thinking pawns? Is that what
No.
you're thinking?
Yeah.
No, he said he'll take John Morant. He a big
That was 2 things. You see how that went? That was cold. That was so he's a taller
John
shooter, right?
Morant.
Taller shooter.
Are you saying he likes to go to the shooting range?
Right.
He's a taller shooter, averaged 9 points, 5 boards, 35% from 3, 47% from the floor as a freshman.
What you're telling us with this exercise is we're going to get a stiff.
John
We're not
Morant
getting
is
nobody.
insane.
We're not getting anybody.
John Morant
Like
is
this might be a
insane.
drafted stash pick, and I thought that was over.
Like-
I thought.
God, no, we need somebody to contribute.
2-3 from Jay.
Yeah, there's one redeeming quality there. I don't even know what the hell.
I'll tell you who all these guys are at the end after we
What
pick our
position
fate.
does he play?
He's a wing.
Okay.
G with the 2.1.
Power 5? Power 5 conference?
Power 5.
Don't forget the
All right,
insignificant
I'm a
digits
2.3.
behind here.
I'm a
2.15, 3678.
And then
Repeating
John
decimal.
Morant.
John Morant is insane.
That's a 0 for Earl. So take out this player from Earl's blind dates.
That's
Number 7.
dang, there ain't
This guy
nobody.
is a 5-star big,
Okay.
19 years old. Didn't go to college. He played with Overtime Elite. Averaged 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist.
Wow.
48-36% shooting splits with G League, with Overtime Elite. Athletic big is this guy's predominant archetype.
What's this? Played with Overtime Elite?
Yeah, so
That's
it's
the league
you skip college and you go play with
the G
Overtime
League.
Elite,
It's
yeah.
a G
Isn't that
League.
your walk-up league that you play in on Thursdays?
No, I mean that's like there are some big time guys who play there. Scoot
School
Henderson played there.
School Henderson played
Yeah.
there. Jalen with what's his name?
So
Green?
those numbers are all in this league.
Yeah, he plays in the G League.
No,
That's not
Overtime
even a G
Overtime
League.
Not-
That's
not-
like the Z League.
Not the G League, but he plays in like it's like they play like it's a level higher than high school and considered higher than college, but not really.
But lower
It's
than
not
the
the
G
G League at night team G, but it's Overtime Elite.
Yeah.
2-2. G likes this guy. 6. Earl 6. Two guys like this, Jay, not so much. 2.2.
No.
I'll be out there
buying.
like Soldier Boy. I was out there like,
He's a 5-star recruit. He's 19 years
5-star,
old.
yeah.
That's going to
He's
be the guy they
athletic.
draft, by the way.
I mean, he might turn into something, but I'm not taking the 5.5 Desana Jop dude. Like, I'm not doing that no more.
No.
You're not going to love the next one. This is number 8. 20 years old, was a 3-star recruit, went one and done's a big wing. His father played pro basketball in Europe. This season at a Power 5 school, he averaged 7.6 points, 3 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 41% from 3.
I mean, this is messed up because those numbers against that level competition is not. I mean, what are we expecting? What are we doing?
He's telling us.
Jay with the 1.7.
Yeah, he's telling us we're not going to get a good player.
I got 1.8, bro.
G. Bush with a 1.8. Earl with a 2.
This elevator music is perfect for this game.
Right, it's
very,
perfect.
very mundane
it's
and
just-
boring. Like a lot
It's
of
like,
these candidates.
man.
And by the way, this is the last draft choice that you control for the next 8 to 10 years.
Yes. Next up. Maybe
We have
you
the
guys will find this guy
2044 pick.
interesting.
Is it,
Crazy.
Blind resume number 9. This guy's a 4-star recruit.
Okay.
21, about to turn 22. All-American. He won his Conference Player of the Year. He was an All-Conference Player 3 times.
I know who this is.
17 points, 7 rebounds,
I think I know.
2 assists, 59% field goal, 36% 3. 8.8 for Jay. That's his high score so far.
Listen.
G. Bush with the 9.
I'm gonna take him and get up out of here. I don't know who he is.
I'm gonna take an
Earl
8.
with an 8.
Yeah.
This could be Baloo from Tailspin. I don't care who it is. Give me Baloo.
He'll
Yeah.
take those numbers.
I'll take that.
No,
Yeah.
that's a legitimate resume.
Right? Yeah. Well, I'll take 17 and 8.
3-time All-Conference Power 5.
No.
Mac.
Oh man, this dude go to Gonzaga.
You know what? It is Mac. It is
Not the Mac.
It's not
Is
the
it
Mac.
Not
Gonzaga?
the Mac?
Big West? Whack?
Listen, you can't ask these
Is
questions
it the
yet.
Mac?
So it's a Gonzaga.
It's blind.
It's a Gonzaga.
I don't know who this is.
No, I don't. I
last
thought
one.
Okay, go ahead.
Last one, then we'll reveal. But so far, that guy,
Yeah, that
candidate
dude.
9, is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
favorite. The
Yep.
final player in our blind resume test. This guy's 21 years old, was a 4-star recruit. He played 1 year at a Power 5 conference. Then he played 1 year in the National Basketball League in New Zealand and Australia.
hell is
They're
that?
It's where LaMelo Ball played. It's where Alexander Sarr, who's going to be the 1st or 2nd pick in the draft, played. These are his stats from the NBL. Not college, from the NBL. He averaged 5, 4, 2. This is his stats from college, not the NBL. His college stats as a freshman. 5, 4, 2, 40%, 37, and he's a lanky, long wing.
No one will get this in this room. There's maybe one person in this room that might get this.
MJ Emerson.
Earl says MJ Emerson. Blutarski, if you know, you know.
You know, don't you?
And G is out. G is out.
No, I'm cool.
No one in here watched the movie Animal House?
Oh, yeah.
It's the greatest movie ever made.
College?
Yeah.
College?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Blutarski is a reference to when they were reading off the grade point averages. They saved John Belushi's character for last, Blutarski. 0.0. That's what I give that blind resume.
So you guys all were in unison.
Watch the movie if you haven't. You'll thank me later.
Great movie.
I'm cool with him.
Unbelievable.
So you guys were in unison. Candidate 9 was your favorite
Yeah.
player of them all.
He was the most accomplished.
Do you have an idea of who Candidate 9 is?
I thought, no, I don't. I have no idea now.
G, do you?
No.
Was
Earl,
that
do
Silver?
you?
Was that Silver?
It is not Silva. It is
It's-
Deron Holmes out of Dayton, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Who, by the way,
Listen,
is my second favorite candidate on the board for the Cavs in any capacity.
he won't be there.
There's a chance.
Yeah, I don't think
There's a
he'll be
chance.
there. If they pull the trigger on that, I would
I'll
even
be
move
great.
up a couple spots. I don't think they can.
I need him.
They have no
They
ass.
have nothing to trade.
They have
up.
nothing to trade
I
up
would
for.
take him or Edie.
Wow.
Edie was not on this.
No, he obviously wasn't because we would have
You would
known.
have known. Yeah, Edie was not in here.
Yeah.
Some others.
I thought you were going to try to sneak Bronny in there too.
No,
and you didn't.
He's not been tied. Listen, he's not been tied to the Cavs. He's only worked out for Phoenix and LA. That's it. That's it. He's turned down every other workout besides Phoenix and LA. So real quick on Holmes. Athletic big.
Yes.
He developed a three-point shot later.
Dayton might as well be a Power 5.
It's close, but
Yeah.
I mean, I know their conference isn't a power conference, but they play up well.
Oh, they were top 25 all
They're
last season.
always in the top 25.
He gives you a little versatility. He's a mix between a big and a wing. Like, he gives you defensive versatility to guard anything above really.
Where did he
a
play
guard.
high school, Mike?
DeAndre Ayton School in Arizona.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason that he was an Ohio guy.
No, he was the Arizona Player of the Year. He was in the top 50 recruit, or just I think it was 52. Went to Dayton, spent all 4 years at Dayton, turned into a dominant big man at Dayton. Some other guys you guys liked. Jay and Earl, you guys like candidate 1. That was Kyle Filipowski out of Duke.
Yeah. When you
7
said
6'11" shooter. You gave him a 6.9, Jay. Earl, you liked him with the 6. G, you were not so high.
I seen that Jay Billison. That's Danny Ferry right there.
yeah,
That's
I'm
Danny Ferry.
afraid it could be.
Danny Ferry can shoot, though.
Jay, you also
Yeah,
liked
that's about
candidate
it.
3. Earl and G were not fans of candidate 3. Candidate 3 is my favorite player in the entire draft for the Cavs. That's Tristan Da Silva.
Oh, wow.
Now,
I'm liking
he's a
both
guy-
of my two. Both of my. I'd be happy with either one of those picks.
Da Silva was a 2-star recruit because he's from Germany. Did not
Which explains
participate
that.
in a ton of camps.
I figured there had to be a backstory to that.
Yeah, he came to college a year late, so he started as a 19-year-old, played all 4 years, blossomed this past season as a senior.
Yes.
Is where he had his best season.
And
16
I gotta
points,
say,
6 rebounds, 3 assists.
I like the European tie, too. I like him even more now that I know who he is.
He's my favorite guy if he's available for the Cavs. He won't be a star.
It's a shame.
He's
No, but they
damn
don't
solid.
need a
He's a damn
star.
solid guy.
They
He's a
need a
connector.
guy that
Yep.
can fit the suit,
It's-
a guy that can play the role that they need played, and he can do it.
It's a shame his rookie deal gonna be over when he's 32. Still, I mean,
He's 22, right?
23.
23.
23 and
23.
3/4.
23. A guy that you guys did not like. None of you guys were a fan of Bubba Carrington, except Earl.
Bubba Carrington.
Earl gave him a 7. It's Carrington. Carrington, he goes by Bubba. Jay, you gave him a 1. G, you gave him a 0.7. In the last 3 ESPN mock drafts, this is the player they have mocked to the Cavs. So just ESPN. That's not all of them, but Bub Carrington is the guy who the Cavs have been the most mocked to in the most recent draft.
Do you like him, Mike?
Every
not
time I
Mike's
watch
kind of
him, I have a
player.
different opinion on him.
Why?
He's a ton of upside.
Yeah.
Ton of upside. He's 6'4". He was really good in the pull-up game. Pittsburgh's offense was not good. He was asked to essentially carry an offense as a freshman in the ACC, which is why his shot numbers don't look great. His percentage is super low. Why? Because a lot of times he was asked to do stuff with 4 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah,
and he got to
that's
take
not
a
a-
bunch of bad shots. So I think the numbers don't do him justice.
Yeah, but he's a 32% three-point shooter.
Yeah, but I'm always curious when you do that for lead players. If you were to take out the 2 or 3 threes a game they take with 4 seconds on the shot clock because they go iso ball, high pick and roll, and you just get a shot up late.
That's fair.
Does that make it 35% on
But
good
how many
looks?
of those
But
is he taking?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know the answer to him specifically, so I don't have a great opinion on Bub Carrington. He's just a guy that's super tight.
Mike, quickly, because I forgot to ask this earlier. How important is it to an organization that the coach is in place pre-draft? I felt like they were missing that boat when Kobe was like, yeah, we don't have to have him in here before the draft. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I want him in there.
I
want him in there with all-
absolutely,
yeah,
I need him in there.
want
And
him.
now they've got a little bit of time to get on the same page and to get this right.
And I hope both Atkinson and Borrego throughout the process were going through and scouting guys. So when they came in,
I'm
if it
sure
was
they
before,
were.
they come in, I like this guy, this guy, this
Oh,
guy.
I'm
this
sure
guy.
they were. Yeah.
A couple other guys. You guys all were a little bit intrigued by Tyler Smith, by the way. He's the one who played at Overtime Elite. He could be the highest ceiling guy available for the Cavs at number 20 if he's available. He has the potential to be a much better three-point shooter, 36%. Not bad as a 19-year-old already, but he has the potential. He was the guy you guys liked. A guy you guys really didn't like, Keyshawn George out of Miami, the 20-year-old 3-star recruit who went one and done, a surprising one and done. And last but not least, you guys were all out on Bobby Klintman, the NBL Wake Forest combo, more of a defensive guy, but you guys were all out on Bobby Klintman.
Hey,
so
Mike, what's
DeRon
the
Holmes, the guy that you guys can unanimously selected through blind resumes.
Man, if we get
That's your choice.
if Holmes is there at 20, he's a Cav.
Mike, what's the other dude name from Miami?
Tyshawn George, and is there another draft guy from Miami?
Yeah, dude is on the Canva. Actually, he's on the Canva for the segment, but I seen him mock to the cast before we came down here. Can't think of his name.
Hey,
right
Steve.
now.